G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Homebrew. Well, today I'm reviewing a homebrewed beer that's been very kindly donated to the channel by Jez from Jez Beer Reviews. And being October, it is a German-style Munich Helles Lager, the Halberd Munich Helles Lager. He sent it to me in this brown 750ml PET bottle. Let's crack it open and pour out into this pint glass. Nice little hiss there. Now, Jez did send me a copy of the recipe, so I can share some of the details with you. I won't share the recipe in its entirety. I'll leave that up to Jez. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit as we go. Let's have a look at the appearance. Now, it is a chilled glass, so it's a little bit difficult to see the true clarity of the beer, but it is reasonably clear. It's a nice golden colour. We've got just under a finger of bright white head, and we've got a nice amount of carbonation there too. The aroma. If you are a fan of German-style lagers, then you would like the smell of this beer. Some really nice bready, biscuity malt notes coming through there. And some noble German hop as well. So it's kind of a herbal, spicy note there too. Looks and smells great. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. And cheers especially to Jez. All right. Before I discuss the flavour profile, I'll tell you about some of the ingredients. So the malt bill, Voyager, Carapils and biscuit malt. The hops, it's a single hop beer, just used Tettnang. The yeast is a Bavarian lager yeast. The starting gravity 1044 and it finished at 1008, so we're looking at about 4.7% ABV. Bottle conditioned. Let's go in for another gulp. It's a really well-rounded, drinkable, flavoursome beer. I'd say we're looking at around medium in terms of the body, the flavour profile, very similar to the aroma. It's really well balanced, so we're getting some delicious bready, biscuity malt notes. There's a little bit of a herbal spicy note as well from the hops, just as in the aroma. Quite a dry finish, and you'd expect that with final gravity of 1008. The bitterness is, from memory, just under 20 IBU, so just enough to balance out that sweet malt. Very drinkable. Very drinkable. This is the second, from memory, the second homebrewed German-style lager that Jez has sent me. He does a great job. They've both been absolutely fantastic. I guess in terms of a score, I'd happily give this a 4 out of 5. The only thing that can be a little bit of a challenge, which I've discovered as well in my brewing, is bottle carbonating, bottle conditioning. When you're doing it just by the bottle, it's it can be a little bit inconsistent. Some people say that the PET bottles aren't as good as the glass for carbonation. I tend to agree with that. I've had better success myself using glass. Other people say that the PET is fine. Just a little bit of personal preference, I guess, comes into that as well. But overall, it's a really nice tasting beer. And I could happily session this. It's, tell you what he has done really well. I've got almost all of that out. It's a nice tight sediment cake there at the bottom, or yeast cake at the bottom. So there's not much left in that. And I didn't see any sediment come out in that pour. So that means I can enjoy almost the entire bottle. Fantastic. In terms of updating with my home brew, if you saw my last one, which was comparing keg to bottle, I did mention about the fermentation fridge. That's all set up, ready to go. I've also got myself a second keg because I've got 2 taps on my kegerator. So I'm set up for another brew day in the next few days. I've got all the ingredients. So hopefully the next Hef's Homebrew video will be coming soon, and it will be a brew day video. So something to look forward to. Until then, cheers, and we'll catch you next time on Hef's Homebrew.